said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars and LaVell Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the BYU Cougars. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. BYU ready to put a foot to it and get this game going. He'll start the return inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Offense working from the pistol. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Really nice run to get it out to the 23 before he goes out of bounds.
Watching this Tennessee running back, man, he just runs with so much purpose, and it reminds me of guys that I used to play against, Jamal Lewis and Travis Henry, two great vol running backs that used to really test the physicality of our Gator defenses and some of those great games we had back in the late 90s. This dude right here, man, he just wears you down every single carry.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Looking for a huge play. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Love the coverage on the back end. The defenders staying right by the receiver, the intended target. As a result, that ball's incomplete.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's open on the right. Lots of room to run. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Inside the 40. Past the 30. The 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, BYU!
And that's a great job by the defender there, back in his own end. He knew he had to make a play. He jumped the route, caught it, and he takes it all the way back. Forget flipping the field. How about scoring a touchdown?
Fielded in the end zone, it's Weary. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. To the ground. He's got it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
It's complete to the right. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Tosses to the quarterback. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. From the gun, wants to pass. Going downfield for the big play. Pulls it in on the right. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the Vols had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Catch in the middle. It's Smith. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy. I'm just going to take it.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers. Fitted in the window for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield and you lose the big throw. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost a piece.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Bringing it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. On the move, it's Jackson. Picks up the first down. At the 35, he's loose. It's a seam wide open. The 20. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, BYU.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it out. It's Weary. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the snap, it's Smith. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Got it in the middle. It's Fowler. There he goes. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the 1st.
To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Bishop. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Volunteers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Just a short pass to the tight end. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a 1st down. The Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. Corner's going to give them room. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
Man, this quarterback is having a 1st half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And it's caught! Touchdown ball!
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Out of the end zone. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Williams will pass. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Breaks into the open. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Quarterback may change this route. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Snap it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Cougar. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Staley. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going to swing it on 2nd down. He's going for it all. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Tennessee. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time. Gonna take a shot. What a catch and what a throw along the sideline. Just sings it in there. A little Baryshnikov for the toe tap.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on 1st down. First play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. And that's exactly what happened. Nice job.
And, man, you got to like the swarm of this defense. You've got to get in the backfield, make some penetration, and realize the first guy's not going to always get that big sucker on the ground. Like, he's a big, strong dude. He's breaking tackles, but still swarming to the football, and this defense still gets a tackle for a loss.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Now facing a 3rd and long. Williams looking for a man. Starting to feel a little pressure. The short hands, it's right.
I don't know about the play call there, guys. 3rd down, they're throwing it behind the line of scrimmage, seeing if this guy can do something once he has it in his hands, but a better job of pursuit and tackling defensively, now setting up 4th.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
Well, that play never had a chance. On 4th down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Smith. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
Offense just trying to get the ball to their receiver quickly out in space to the perimeter of the field, but how about the speed of the linebacker? Able to close and make that tackle. That's impressive.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Unloads it left. Complete downfield. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Matthews.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the Vols in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on it.
It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. And the Volunteers are on the move. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Looking for the score. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. The Vols have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. The corners are walked up tight. Trying to slam in. Touchdown, Volunteers! Excellent pass interception.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He's going to let one go back to the middle. Right on the money. Here he goes. The tag. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cougar!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Coming out with it, it's Weary. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Gonna take a shot. He's got it on the left. Finds a seam. Touchdown ball. He got a step and just dusted the field. Is there anything this dude can't do? He's channeling his inner Condridge Holloway, Heath Schuler, or dare I say, the great Peyton Manning.
I bet he can't lead the band, Reese. I bet he's not allowed to do that. He's having himself a day, but he's not there yet. But, man, putting up some stats, doing what he wants. This offense is absolutely cooking.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. This drive will open from the 15. Williams will pass. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths. So, it's a fumble. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Finds his big tight end. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
BYU with the 1st and 10. The give to the back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Pulls it in, it's right. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. And the Cougars, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. The offense changing the play. From the red zone, looking for a man. Under fire. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Williams looking for a man. Picked off to stop the threat. He stopped, not much on the return.
Bro, this team is so ass.
And the
Y'all
defender
niggas
makes
keep
a
trying to
great
gaslight me
read,
and
breaks
say
on the
this shit is
football, and makes the
good.
big interception in the back end. Here's the thing.
The
That's number
fuck?
4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Play this shit
90
more than all
yards
you
in front of them
niggas,
as they
and I
start the
took
drive
much
at their own
off.
10.
This team is
They'll
fucking
start this
terrible.
drive going to the air.
This nigga got 99 speed, and he can't do nothing with nobody.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often. And
That's right. He's horrible. He's titty. He's garbage. This team is ass, bro. These niggas just do as they please, do whatever the fuck they want. This team is fucking terrible. Y'all not finna keep trying to gaslight me and say, oh, well, you good at the fucking game. You good at the game. This team is fucking garbage. I need a year to get them better. Oh, no.
they've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break.
Before half, and this nigga just said, fuck it.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll take another shot here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Hey, listen, quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Third down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing it. He's going for the big play. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
The Volunteers will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Vols will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and
my
athleticism
line
this
good.
defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Finds a man on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Great.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Powers through the defender. Finds a crease at the 20. Oh, he's got some space. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down.
Man, it's so nice to have a weapon like this at quarterback. It dictates coverage. You want to play man-to-man? Everybody turns their back. Watch him pick him up, put him down, chew up yards, getting a big play down the field.
really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. Grabbed in the middle. It's Davis. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. And I think for defensive coordinators,
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football.
The Sneak scores it.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And here's the return. And the returner will be dragged down. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side.
Oh my God!
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
I got to be honest, I don't know if I've ever seen a defense contain this quarterback the way this defense has in this game today. Multiple sacks. They have been so disruptive. Multiple guys up front, winning their one-on-ones. And you got to give the D coordinator a ton of credit. He has dialed up the perfect plays and the perfect moments. And they have made this guy's life a living nightmare today.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They get to him as he throws. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Surprise,
Man down
surprise.
on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be brought down. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Spits it out to the back. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, this passing attack was on fire last week. Quarterback threw multiple TDs, but they got brought back down to earth very quick in the first half of this game. So here they are now early in the third quarter. They're trying to get some of that mojo back, taking a shot. I like the aggressiveness.
All down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. On 1st and 10 from the 38. might as well give it to him again. Turning it on. Oh, he got loose. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Well, it took everything on defense. Just get that guy down on the 1-yard line. He is a monster, David.
And if this offense, Jesse, is going to keep doing that, you better bring in reinforcements on that defensive line. Get some big boys, because they're about to punch this thing in the end zone.
That's a great play by the defense. They've got the lead by a lot here in the third quarter, and the offense is trying to run at them, and they just completely blew that thing up. Big tackle for loss. They've now put them in an obvious passing situation. Expect them to pin their ears back, try to get after the quarterback here.
Goes to the option. Defense falls on the ball.
The ball!
Hey, you know what's really easy? It's easy to say, hey, quarterback, run out there, pitch off of that guy.
Lord. But these niggas nice, right?
Go play one-on-one with somebody else.
Bro.
It's got to all work timing-wise, and the defense did a great
At
job.
this point, I ain't even mad at the team. I'm mad at these niggas for trying to be
decision,
delusional.
And you get the fumble and
These
recover.
niggas nice, right?
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground.
These niggas nice, though.
Leaves it with the
I'm
back.
tripping. I'm the one that's tripping. These niggas are so nice.
And he's
We
brought
can't
down
tackle,
after a nice
we can't
game.
block, we can't get
I'll tell you
pressure,
what,
we
a few
can't
more
stop
runs
running.
like that,
But these
defensively,
niggas
you
nice,
start
though.
making more
These
guys in the
niggas
box.
nice, though.
More big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run. And the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Direct snap. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game. I
Okay,
think the key
yeah,
right now is for the
niggas,
defense to
I know
find
they
a way to
suck.
slow him down. He had a good
Y'all
run 2
motherfuckers
plays
trying
ago.
to
The defense
tell
gets the
me,
TFL on
oh,
this one. I
you
think you got to
really-
change up
you're
your fronts
really good.
defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Makes the catch. It's Fowler. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take the deep shot. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
It's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Snags it inside the 20. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, BYU!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Looking left. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Well, you know the offense is going to come out trying to get this guy the football, right? He's their best receiver. He's their best receiving. Great job on defense knocking that one away.
So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Staley. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
Man, blooded, rip young fella. I mean, closing in on 450 yards, throwing the ball early and often with a lot of success.
Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Staley. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Volunteers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Going over the top.
What the fuck?
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wide out, and the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
The Vols will try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
And that is a big-time drop right there. Fourth down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
Back to throw. It's Bachmeier. Completes it in the middle. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. To the air on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them. He's going for a big play downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots. And the big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate. And late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Trying to beat the DD. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
I told the coaches this week, that's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got a lead in this football game.
There he goes.
Ain't matter of time because I have no D-line. Run.
Touchdown, Tennessee. They push the lead
No, they
out
nice,
here in the
though.
fourth quarter and close to
Nice,
getting
though.
back on track and going 2-1.
Very nice, though.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, it's Rockmeyer. Caught over the middle. It's right. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback will keep it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Hey, man, 4th and 1 at any part of the field is risky to go for, especially when you're in your own end of the field. But they did. It was a good play call. I like them being aggressive, especially after getting that first down.
Buys a little time. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, you're going to have time to throw.
They were really starting to put a drive together. And after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Rushes on him, trying to make magic on the scramble. They don't get nearly enough on 3rd down, 4th down coming from the 48. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Caught near the sticks, it's Jackson. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Looking deep. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Takes it back to the 24-yard line, and this defense loves to feast on takeaways. So here is the Tennessee offense. They'll start this drive going to the air. Gonna let it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play, and the wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. 3rd down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
As a former quarterback, I definitely never had the guts to ever want to be a return man. And that right there is the reason why, guys. I don't need anybody having a 50-yard run at me trying to take my head off. So, listen, I mean, I feel for that return guy. He's lucky, though, that his group of guys was able to jump back on the ball.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Scanning the field. It's Bachmeier. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hunter. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking to scramble. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
The Cougars want to pick up the tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Bringing the heat. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
You know, I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Floating away. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Smith. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. On the direct snap, it's Smith. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the 1st down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. They're just about to put this W in the books, guys. Comes against a ranked opponent, a team that most of us expected them to beat, and they were able to come through.
Yeah, but you're going to get challenged early in the season. It's fun to play other ranked teams and kind of see what you have. And this team kind of proven, like, listen, they're worth the ranking. They're probably going to continue to climb up the charts, handling their business early in the season against a pretty dang good team.
And I think at the end of the year, when the committee's meeting together and they're deciding which teams are going to reach the playoff, this is a game they're going to point back to. Hey, we wanted to find out more about them against a good opponent. They won the game. They took care of business. This was impressive today.
Man, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get there.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. together, starting from their own 12. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pressure coming. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Get my ass beat with this BYU team.
To throw, it's Bachmeier.
Yep.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Breaks into the open. Past the 20. And he'll get in for the late touchdown, the consolation prize, the window dressing score to make the final outcome a little closer.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point is good. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That will put the